Hey guys, it's me. I thought I'd do my thoughts, I guess, slash review for Sleeping Dogs. I just platinumed this, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, something like that. 10, 15 minutes ago, and if you don't believe me, I'll show you. See? Right there, you can see right there, Sleeping Dogs Platinum. But I thought I'd do like a review stats video about the game, since I haven't done a review video in like forever. I think my last review was for Silent Hill Downpour, which was a long time ago. But I like to platinum this game. You have to do like 100% of everything, and you have to do buy all the clothes, buy all the cars, do all the side stuff and all the other stuff. And like this is the only game I think besides Spider-Man that requires you to basically do everything to 100% completion to platinum a game. There's probably more, but those are the two I played. But Sleeping Dogs is basically GTA, like Grand Theft Auto, but with way better combat and driving, like controls and stuff, because the combat in Sleeping Dogs is like, it's very similar to Batman Arkham Asylum or City, because a lot of games are trying to copy that, because even Spider-Man has the same system, but it's like Batman system, but it's more simplified, if that makes sense. But it's just like, for comment wise, it's just like Batman Arkham Asylum and City, but I think the combat flows better in Arkham City. The combat's still really good in Sleeping Dog. I just think it flows better in the Batman games, if you can understand that. But the story was really good, and Sleeping Dogs, basically, the story is about this huge gang war, and you're this undercover cop, like right there. I just have him all dressed up, so he looks all awesome and sweet. But you're this undercover cop named Wei Shin, I think that's his name. And his job is to infiltrate this one gang so he can get this one really important, like, part, like the chairman of the game, chairman of the gang or whatever. Like, he's like, well, he's not, I don't know, he's not the chairman, but he's basically just as high, and they want to catch him and put him in jail because all the stuff he's doing. But Wei Shin, the cop, he's been part of the triad before. Like, he has history with them. So like in the game, it's like he gets like mostly attached to the gang. So it's like he's like, has feelings for his job, even though he shouldn't, because it's a job. So it's like he's doing this thin line of being a cop and then being a triad, like part of the gang, So it's like you're walking this thin line through the whole game. And they even have missions where you're do cop missions or triad missions. So it's like you're on this thin line for the game. It's like sometimes you're cop and then sometimes you're triad. So it's just like it though. But that's basically the whole story, is that he's this undercover cop, and he has to get in this gang to catch this one guy. And it's actually a really, really good storyline too. It reminds me of Yakuza kinda, but just more low form, I guess, since it's not the Yakuza and everything, It's just like it, but more low, if that makes sense. But it's just like that, though. Let's see. And let's see, oh yeah, you can even go on dates and stuff with people. But the bad thing about the date is that you can only date the person one time, and then you got to go up to the next girl. But then but yeah, that's a bad thing. I did the story. I did the combat. Oh, and if you can't tell, this game's set in Hong Kong. It's like, because this game was originally supposed to be True Crime Streets of True Crime Hong Kong, but it got changed and all this other stuff because Activision didn't have the money to drop the title. Then Square Enix picked it up and they renamed it Sleeping Dogs. But honestly, this is probably one of my favorite games of the year because it has like a really good combat system, a really good story. The driving mechanics are really good. Just the game in general is really cool because I love games set in Asia. They're like, in the Asia parts. Oh, and also you can learn the moves too, like upgrades. See, where is it? Upgrades. Yeah, right here, upgrades. But you can learn like cop upgrades, like disarming guys, slow motion. All these cop ones. Like basically, the cop upgrades are basically for guns to make shooting easier, and like slow motion stuff. And then like the triad's basically about learning the moves and increase like damage and stuff like that. Yeah, well, actually that was the cops right there. That was all the cop upgrades. And yeah, this is like they have like these missions called like favors, and they're basically side missions. But if you get enough up, you'll get like all these special perks, like this one, feeling this meter in combat, and intimidates enemies and regains less health, and then food and drinking stuff is twice as effective stuff in disarming and all that stuff, and stuff like that. And then if you find these statues called the Jade statues, you can actually learn new moves, so which is pretty cool. Let's see what else. Oh, and then they got like stuff like these health shrines and lock boxes to find like collectibles, but you'll want to find the health shrines because every time you find 5 of them or more, you'll get a health upgrade, and it's kind of essential to get them like near the like through the whole game because it helps you. Upgraded health helps you a lot towards the end of the game and in this game. But this is just like GTA though, but just like with a twist. Like it doesn't have as much content as a GTA game because like you can't like go in a taxi and do like the vigilante missions or like the taxi missions. They don't do that. It's like, although let's see how long this game took me to platinum it to do everything in it anyways. It may not tell me. Yeah, I put about 45 hours in this game. So, like, if you want to do everything, you'll get, like, at least 30 plus hours in this game. Depending on your skill and stuff, but, like, it just doesn't have that much, like, after you, like, do everything, you kind of don't really have to do, I mean, there is 6 months DLC coming, so, like, I don't know what the 6 DLCs, well, we got, like, 2 of the DLCs, which is basically just, like, new costumes and, like, to help you get money and stuff, but, like, nothing, like, really cool, like, new story missions or new missions in general, so, but I'm trying to think of, like, what to talk about, because I can't think of anything. Oh, yeah, the fight, if you didn't know, the fighting system was helped made by, George St. Pierre, that UFC fighter, and also for the driving mechanics, they were made by the Need for Speed guys, so, fun fact there. But, yeah, this game is basically like a GTA game, but just like set in Hong Kong, and like with kind of less content, because like most of the content is like collectibles. Here, like I'll read the trophies, and like, because if you read the trophies, you can basically see what the side content is. Oh, and the story's pretty long too. Like, let's see how long it's. beat the story. So I would say about like 10 or so, 10, 13, 14, 15 hours just for the story. So if you just want to do the story, for a really good like Hong Kong like action type movie game, this would probably be it. Because this game reminds me of a lot like of a Hong Kong action movie, because like you can do all these like when you're driving a car, you can actually jump in the other car and hijack it, just like a one of those crazy like Hong Kong movies and stuff. And then like oh yeah, you can also do cockfighting too, like have chickens fight each other and you can bet and then you can earn money that way too. And then you got like these really cool chase sequences with cops and bad guys, and you can also do like races in the game like for more side content. Oh, and they also got like these cases, which I already said, that like when you're working for the cops or the triads, like besides the main story with the triads, they got like these 4 cases you can do with the cops. So like I said, it's like you're going through that thin line of being a good guy or a bad guy. It's like you're in between. And then oh yeah, you can like find these martial arts schools and fight them. Like it's basically kind of just like fight 5 rounds of guys, and kind of like the combat challenges in Batman. That's basically what they are, just like that. The street races, and you can when you get upgrades, all these like lock boxes, which are really helpful because they give you money, which you'll need. And then like you can find like maybe a gun or something in there too sometimes. And oh yeah, they got karaoke too. Oh, and you know how I forgot. Oh, and like how how in Yakuza, if you guys don't know, but it's like quick button presses when you're doing when you're doing karaoke in Yakuza. And this one you're just moving the stick up or down, and then you're leaving it there while it crosses the line. It's a lot easier. Yeah, you got to hack security cameras for one, purchase of the clothing, all the health shrines collect, purchase of the vehicles. Yeah, here you go. There's all the missions, like the main story, cases, we already said, like events, jobs and more. Like there's a whole bunch of side content, but I just wish there was more side content. Like I know it's kind of weird to say that, but it's like I really love this game. This is probably one of my favorite games of the year, and it's like you do all the side content way too fast. It's like, sure, it took me like a week to platinum this game, but I don't know. I just wish there was more to do. Like I was like, if you could wish, date the girls more than once, and then maybe pick one you want, and then like, if you keep dating her, you'll get like perks, like I don't know, she'll give you something or whatever, or if you visit her, she'll give you bonus health or something. I don't know. And then I just want like more side content in general, because like the side stuff gets kind of old real fast. Besides the collectibles, let's see. I want to read the trophies again just so I know what I'm talking about here. And this will probably be like a 2-parter, 3-parter too, but at least my phone's not messing up. But yeah, let's see. There's all the missions, which is the story. The cases, which there's like 4 cop cases you can do. When you're events, which is basically you can like walk around the open world and like you can like stop these hit and run guys, shoplifters, stuff like that. Jobs, which like where like this one guy wants you to collect debt for like certain people, like for 6 or 7 people, that's a job. And then like another one where you have to like collect like 20 cars for this one guy, those are jobs. And stuff like that. And then like the street races that you do. There is a lot of stuff to do, but it's like I guess I want more variety and more just more stuff to do in general. But I do love this. Like I don't like GTA. I don't like GTA games that much. Like after 3, because I played 3 to death when I was like 10 or so, 13, 14. I don't know, like 13, 14, something like that, some around that age. And I played that game to death when I was younger. And like when Vice City came out, and then like San Andreas and 4, I didn't care about the GTA. I didn't care about the that series anymore. Like then the Sleeping Dogs come out, which is just like this is basically a GTA game with like Hong Kong and like just with way better combat and driving mechanics and maybe a better story and stuff. Like, cause this, like I said, this game's just like basically a big Hong Kong action drama cop mystery game, if that makes sense. But like this pulled me in because I love games set in Japan for some reason. I'm even thinking about getting the Way of the Samurai 4 because I just love games set in Japan for some odd reason. Maybe I was just born there or something. I don't know. But like the map is pretty big. I mean, like, because the map, like, you're set in like let's see, the map. Like, see, the map's pretty big. Like, there's like 4 different cities to go to: North Point, Central, Kennedy Town, and whatever that one is. And then like you can do these other jobs too, where you're busting drug deals and stuff like that. And then you can also go gambling and stuff like that, and then like buy new cars and learn new moves at the martial arts school. Go to this, like, you can also, like, when you go to a general